And this is where the big shed was.
So where the grass was sort of tarmac, and then where the stones are beyond the grass, there was a wharf the whole length of the island. They took that down too. So the submarines were over here.
Which submarines?
Well, when they did up Oberons.
Are they? Oh, so the Oberons were refitted, or?
Yeah. These presses are all hydraulic, water hydraulic, not oil hydraulic. Yeah. And they're bloody powerful. So that's a vertical press. Like you can do the front end of a ship and the pointy end. You can just fold the whole inch plate or whatever. Yeah.
Amazing.
And up in the powerhouse they had the hydraulic pumps. This is another one.
Oh yeah.
Where you can,
yeah.
So they used to do the what ship did I did the river, worked on a river class there, the Derwent, HMAS Derwent there. Otway ovens there I worked on. Yeah, I was just saying the one at North Head, they just put a lithium battery in it. They got rid of all the lead
ones, yeah.
8 of them. So cool. This crane works. Put a fluid tube.
Yeah.
And we're getting other repairs done at the same time.
Also the logs, the crane up on the cliff face, the logs that we built that out of there, we got off the barge with this crane.
Yeah, we lifted the
They were
trees.
3 tons each, those trees.
Yeah. And that's the old pay office. That's the old pay
And
office.
this is the
Well, this is the same as the other steam crane, though. Slightly smaller
because of that
gauge.
Yeah.
And the only reason I can come up with that they'd buy 2 cranes at the same time, different gauges, is the cliff. But
If you go bigger than this, you hit the cliff. So you can only use it on one drydock rather than both.
Or they'd have to take another 300mm off the edge of the whole cliff face. So I just said, oh look,
Well, why didn't they just buy 2 smaller cranes instead of one big and one small?
We're just planning for the future for Australia. We'll do it first. So they've just put that boiler back on, ready to go. It's pressure tested. It's all operational. And we're doing that back to the original configuration. And what you'll notice...
And are these oil fed?
No, they're coal.
Coal?
Now.
So will they go to oil?
No, originally they were coal. They went to oil, and now we've taken them back to coal. Both of all 3 steam cranes are coal fed. And this is navy colour, navy grey.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they went to same as the buildings. That's the second navy grey. And now the Sydney was the 3rd navy grey. You didn't realise there was that much fashion in grey, did you?
No.
So that's bottom half is blue grey, the World War II one.
Yeah.
And the top half is I forget what it's called.
Joiners, now carpentry shop. And this would have been the office.
Yeah. That was made by convicts. And what they do is they pour water in there and it drips through, so there's a hole in there now. But it was like a filter stain.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that's coral, it's not sandstone. So it's come from Norfolk Island.
Wow. And so that would purify the water?
Yeah, we've got two of them here. One up that end's electric.
Yeah.
And that comes from Iceland. And the one on this side is steam crane.
So which dry dock is this again?
Fits.
It's the Fitz one.
And that's the caisson out of it, which went across the mouth. Craters are gone.
Yeah.
Then they've got mains from the mainland in. They didn't need any of that. But they needed to convert it back to DC because everything on the island was DC.
DC, of course.
Which is what they still do. The jib was completely termite eaten and rotten. Almost is again.
Oh.
We got the trees from Coffs Harbour and we milled them ourselves in the workshop.
Wow.
And the mushrooms back.
Oh, but it's all falling apart.
Wow, this is sights of the
So what's, oh yeah, that's bad.
And this concrete slab below was the big workshop. The big workshop.
And that's the one that was demolished?
Yeah. Did you bring your lunch?
Yeah. So each building would have a specific purpose.
Well, they're convict. That's jail.
Oh, that's the jail, right? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that,
Obviously.
That wing that you're just looking at is the kitchen.
Yeah.
And below the isolation cells.
Really?
We didn't know that when we started here. Though. It's buried.
That's all right.
So the slipway come right up to here. And the ships usually, the front end was always this end. They always launch them backwards here.
Yeah.
And they used to hang out.
So would they build them on the top of the slipway?
Yeah.
Or that's where they build it?
And
Was it undercover?
2 ships at a time. They had another 2 slipways on the other side of the island, construction slipways.
Yeah.
And they built smaller corvettes and things like that. And these are bomb shelters. And so are the tunnels as well. We did up that steam crane. When I worked on the island, the boiler was with it, but the boiler's missing now. This is the big shed. Did all the turbines. These are the ins out of the type. Steam, electric.
Diesel.
So it has diesels sitting up on top of the deck. You know those big boxes you see at film sets and things?
Yeah.
It was just like that. Under the deck, this engine just sticking on. Well, they had another big one here, which I did see working. And here's the footprint of it, like concrete.
Yeah.
That was a modern big lathe, bigger than that one. They do all the rolling mills for BHP in it, and stuff like that. So what they used to do here is do up the turbines and then do a test run on them, bench test, and that'd be the steam to do the bench testing.
So that's what they use, and that's the boiler from HMAS Parramatta.
Yeah. Which one I don't know.
Possibly the one that's up there. Wow.
That is a project. And
wait, is that coal fed?
no, I think that was oil fed by that stage.
Or converted.
Yeah.
No, why would you?
There's one telephone in this whole workshop. And if you wanted to use it, there's no problem. You just ask the boss, can I use the telephone? But that was the only way of getting to the outside world. Now this Now this is the convict workshop. So this stone was extracted out of the Fitzroy dock and they built this workshop out of it by convicts. And then in World War II they put a new roof on it. Or they put a second floor off and took the original roof off.
Yeah.
And that became the apprentice training school up there. But we restored that crane. That I'll turn around. That's the original crane. I reckon that's the oldest crane on the island. We put that back up there. That was up the upstairs apprentice school.
Yeah.
And outside in the weather.
But that's where it was.
We put it back in its original spot. Because the picture proves it. See the picture of the man in the top hat on the bottom photo.
Yeah.
There's the crane sitting there. And so they used to have the mill engine in here and the pump for pumping out the Fitzroy dock. But they moved it when they built the other dock up to the other end of the island.
Oh, but they still have the pump?
They're 3 to 4 levels underneath the sea. I've been down. They can't go down there anymore. They've got it locked. Used to go down there.
Another dry dock?
Yeah, this is the southern one. This is the newer of the two. We've got a pallet of greys here. So that's our quick tour of the island.
Beautiful.